Hello everyone, welcome to A Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. Well, the guys didn't get much done after we left yesterday because about an hour, we ran into rain on the way over to Michael and Bonnie's. And it rained here, well, probably 18 hours. A steady, not heavy, well, intermittently heavy, but a steady rain for 18 hours. And so now we've got water down in the footing channel, and these guys aren't going to work in the rain, so I would imagine they bailed that afternoon. We weren't here. We somehow managed to waste away 6 or 7 hours over at Mike and Bonnie's, but it was a good visit, and we hadn't seen them in like a year, so not a big deal. But as you can see, it rained hard enough to where it's pushed some of this mud down into the sidewalk. That was overtopped right there, coming down into this drain, and digging this out a little bit because it was just was getting a bunch of crap in it, and so it wasn't draining that well. As long as we can get it dug out like to the end of what's going to be the tank here, just a little bit, because it's fine sand and it'll eat it away as long as there's flowing water. But it had grass in it, and some of this dirt had rolled down in it, and so it basically plugged it up, and the water went around this way. I grabbed the shovel and put up this little dam right here to keep, because the water will naturally just flow right into this, right? So I threw up this little dam here to avert that. As I understand it, it's not a typhoon, but it's a tropical depression, and it's supposed to come right over the top of us within the next 24 hours. So if we were thinking we had gotten a lot of rain before, we're going to get a lot of rain now for sure. The storm track is going right over us. I mean, right over the top of Bohol. So I don't know how fast the progress is going to be on this, but it is what it is. I would doubt seriously if there's going to get any work done on it tomorrow, but hopefully they can get this stem wall finished today and get this dirt out of here today. That would make me a very happy camper. Nerio and, I can't remember this other kid's name, but they have thrown back the dirt here so that they can get to what they need to get to, and they've pushed it back on that far end as well. So we're moving along. It's just weather issues. Alright, well, the process continues. Like we've had a little cave in here. Very good. I'm trying to avoid another cave in here. There's just so much water from the never-ending rain. Just caved in a little bit here. That whole little bank there, you can see that crack on the top. Everything's trying to go in there. Well, the guys got rid of these roots. They went all the way down to soil. So I'm liking that. And they've basically finished up the stem wall. I'm liking that as well. I would like to get this soil out of here tomorrow in anticipation of the storm. I talked to Jason. I mean, this wind is uncommon. It's not generally this breezy here. So you can always tell there's a big storm coming if it's windy here. I guess same as anywhere else. I talked to Jason, and he said that today is what is today? I think today is Thursday evening. It's Thursday afternoon. Yeah. And he said the storm is supposed to be here Sunday. But even a couple days away, it's still creating it's high pressure going towards low pressure, or low pressure sucking everything towards it. So I'd like to get this soil that's inside here out. And Tata and I were kind of going around and around about digging out the V-shaped bottom, when that should happen. But at least the stem wall setup is done, and that in itself was a lot of work. So the basic outline is complete. That's how it is a large tank, but it's going to hold a lot of shrimp and or tilapia. I'm almost 99% sure this will be shrimp in here, but it would be suitable as well for tilapia either way. I think a lot will depend on the budget for aeration, and that'll have a lot to do with what critter we put in here. I think the shrimp will take a lot more aeration than the tilapia would. These guys are throwing that soil back there still. Throw this soil right there in that path. Yeah. Yep. Because we're going to backfill the walls. All the walls have to have backfill, so yeah. I know it's right in the middle of the path, but it doesn't matter. That's where it needs to go. So it's coming along. How we're going to time things around this. I mean, it's not a typhoon. It's been downgraded to a tropical storm, or I can't remember. It was just upgraded to a tropical depression. I can't remember. But anyway, it's going to be a serious rain event, I would imagine, because it's going to come right over the top of us. Things generally go to the north or the south, or the west of us, but this one's coming right over. So it's going to be dang old interesting, and maybe not in a good way. I did shovel up the little dike there, so I may have to dig that, put a little more dirt in there, since this backfill is going right there. Like I'm going to grab a shovel right quick, and I'm going to put some more in there. Why not? So in a day or two, hopefully it'd be nice to do it tomorrow, but it depends more on the availability of funding than anything else. I'd like to begin getting the form bar and the hollow blocks. The stem wall is going to go in first. All the outer part and the walls, the stem wall and the walls are going to go in first, because it's not that incredibly important that it all be done in the same day. But the bottom, the floor, I'm going to have 10 or 15 guys out here just to make sure that the floor of this is done in one day, no messing around. And I'll go over it with Tati. I don't care if we got to have 20 guys out here. I'm not even sure if that little mixer could mix that much cement continuously mixing in one day. So we might have 10 guys mixing cement. But regardless, it has to be done in one day. It's got to be one pour. And these footings are going to take up a tremendous amount of cement. These footings are probably going to almost double the amount of, the cement and the stem wall together are going to double the amount of cement that I had anticipated using. Almost. And so the budget for this is creeping up or around or right over about 100,000 pesos, which is a chunk of money. But we'll get her done. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.